Hello, this is the editor speaking. Before we begin, I'd like to get some things out of the way. We unfortunately weren't able to put out our prediction video for the last Premier League match day due to some technical difficulties, so here are the predictions from that match day. They've been counted for points, and Darian's and Kaibo's totals have been updated accordingly. With that said, we hope to make up for the missing upload with this video completing our Champions League predictions. Darian, Kaibo, and Corey will be making brackets covering games from the round of 16 up to the finals. Since the round of 16 games haven't been played out yet, the matchups past the round of 16 are hypothetical, and Darian's, Kaibo's, and Corey's predictions will branch off from that point. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed the video.
Are Real Madrid inevitable? Will Liverpool finally win the double? And can Leverkusen settle their unfinished business? Today, on episode 27 of the CoDaKrew podcast, Kaibo, Corey, and I will make our brackets for the UEFA Champions League.
Oh, this one is exciting.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's get straight into it.
All right, PSV, Arsenal.
Man, okay, I think this is very, very straightforward. I know Arsenal have been absolute bottle jobs recently, and PSV have been playing pretty amazing. They really have. I mean, they came back against City, right? But, I mean, I do have to give Arsenal some faith here, okay? I mean, I think it's really
Right.
hard. Surely not, okay? This actually could go PSV's way, it's like 70-30 odds, okay? I would say 70% Arsenal win, 30% PSV win. But I do believe Arsenal is slightly more likely to win. So I have to give this to Arsenal, man.
I do have to
See,
say, if you're Arsenal and you're trying to win the Champions League, the idea that you would only have a 70% chance of beating PSV in a two-legged tie is not encouraging. I
It
will
isn't.
say, bro, it is not a fluke that these guys beat Juventus in the previous round. They have
Yep.
very solid players. Perisic is I don't want to say he's back at his prime, bro, but he's looking pretty good. Luke De Jong's been looking good. Veerman's been
Yep.
looking good. Like, this is actually a solid team. And on the other
Yep.
side, Arsenal, bro, the bottle job FC part of the season is starting to kick in. It happens every season, where
all right,
as soon as they get a little close in the Premier League, they throw and they become 10% worse in all competitions.
Mhm.
Consider the fact as well. Look at their attack right now, right? Gabriel Jesus out for the season. Kai Havertz out for the season. Saka will not be back by this game. Martinelli will not be back at this game, bro. Literally, their number one option on offense right now is gonna be Raheem goddamn Sterling, bro. Like, these guys are so dumb bad.
Yep.
Now,
okay.
that being said, in the 23-24 Champions League edition, they were also in a very easy round of 16 draw. That was against Porto, and they just barely sneaked their way through. So I'm going to say that, just like last season, they barely sneaked their way through into the quarters.
Absolutely agree, man. Perfectly said.
All right. But look, I'm looking at this from a pretty layman's perspective, right? I don't have as much ball knowledge as you guys, and I might not know a single player on PSV.
Okay.
Yeah, but all good. But you know what? I don't. So, I don't think Arsenal is gonna bottle drop this one. I think it's a little bit too early for them to bottle drop. They bottle drop a little bit later.
Wow, I
So
mean, have you seen them
Interesting.
in the league recently, man? I mean, in the league recently, they have been bottle jobbling, man. I mean, dude.
yeah, they have, but like that league, yeah, but that's like it's getting closer to the end of season. They don't bottle job in the round of 16. I don't think so. I
Okay.
don't.
Hey, I mean, to be fair, it doesn't matter. I mean, we're foreshadowing, but they're not getting out the quarters, so it doesn't matter, honestly.
Yo,
To be fair,
can we not be spoiling right now, bro?
Oh,
God,
okay.
chill.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm
By the way,
foreshadowing.
I
It's okay.
should say we do not know each other's predictions, by the way.
Yes, we do
So,
not.
yeah.
Yes.
In fact, it's better to say that I haven't even. I'm making the predictions on the spot.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think this. All right, let's move on, man. Real Madrid
Okay.
versus Atletico Madrid. Man, oh man. Okay, I mean, we saw what Atletico Madrid, that amazing game against Barcelona. This team is great, absolutely great. But the thing is, this is Real Madrid's tournament. Okay, I mean, they have won this tournament 15 times for a reason. Okay, Real Madrid have played Atletico Madrid twice in the finals, and what happened there? Okay, I understand Sir CR7 was playing, but historically they have played better against Atletico Madrid. It's
hang
their
on, but
competition.
you're talking about the Ronaldo days, bro. Let's talk about Real Madrid vs Atletico Madrid this season.
Oh
And
wait,
this
how
season,
did
when
those
we
games?
played, Atletico would look better. I'm just saying.
Sure, but you got to realize that it's the Champions League. It's different. It's different than La Liga. Okay, there's different stakes on it. When a trophy like the Champions League is on the line, they play differently. They are a different beast. And especially with Real Madrid and how much they have been improving this season, I don't think you can use matchups from a while ago as a metric. I really don't. So
You
for that
gotta look
reason,
at the new Mbappe, bro.
you have to look at the new Mbappe, man. You have to look at the not Ballon d'Or, but Ballon d'Or
Yeah,
runner-up
Don't hate on
Mbappe.
Salah.
Ballon d'Or
Ballon
runner-up,
d'Or already. You
right?
guys are already saying he's Ballon d'Or runner up
I
already.
mean, you have to win
But
trophies to win the Ballon d'Or. So
but I
assuming
do
he
feel
wins
like
the
right
trophy,
now, is it fair to say he's like the second favorite for the
yes,
Ballon d'Or? I
yes,
think that's fair.
yeah, for sure, yes. So I mean, for that reason, man, Real Madrid, I have to give it to them, man.
Okay. You know
Okay.
what?
So just did a fact check on this one, just to make sure, right? Kaibo, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, we can't be taking a look at games from too long ago, but Atletico Madrid did just draw against Real in the Bernabeu less
Yes,
than a month ago. All right,
yes,
so
yes. I
Yeah.
mean,
I'm
they
just
have
saying,
improved a lot in a month. They really have.
I
They've
feel
turned things
like
around.
Real
I
Madrid. Like they've been they've been starting. They just got good just like a week ago.
Yep.
Like literally when they
I
played
don't know
Man City.
about this was right before Man City, by the way. I don't know about that one. Here's the way I see it, right? Here's the way I see it. Like I feel like occasionally with Simeone, he's such a tricky manager, and Atletico is such a tricky team in general, bro. That like once every 5 years or whatever, Atletico Madrid they will play their defensive, boring terrorism football. They will have that one striker up front. Right now, it's Julian Alvarez who goes insane, and then all of a sudden they look like one of the best teams in the world. And this is like one of those seasons. You know what I'm trying to say?
I
So
don't think it's gonna work against Real Madrid.
hear me
Though.
out. Just wait. You don't know what I'm saying yet. Hang on. I'm saying they drew Madrid twice. Once at the Bernabeu. The other time they got a red card and they still held on to the draw. However, they have never won this tournament before. They've made the finals, I think, 3 times, and they bottled it every single time. So, I think I'm gonna go with the team that has the experience that has been here and done it before. So I'm gonna go with Madrid. However, keep your eyes out on Atletico. I will not be surprised if there is an upset here.
Wow.
Uh,
Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah.
yeah,
Right. Yeah. Moving
well,
on, man. Moving on.
I'm going with Madrid as well.
Yeah.
All right, we go on Paris Liverpool.
Man, I mean, you guys know I'm a Liverpool
God,
fan. I am biased, but I think objectively, I mean, of course, PSG have looked, I mean, sure, on paper, amazing, but they're playing against League One teams, okay? You're farming wins against Brest.
Okay, of
Seriously,
course.
you are, right? And I mean, dude, just look at the recent games that they've played. They have not played one top European team. They haven't. Okay, and I cannot take them seriously until they prove themselves. Okay, and they don't haven't even proven
I just don't
themselves
understand
against.
why I don't understand why you're hating on Brest, bro. Brest are a great
Uh,
side.
They
they're
It's
a
are,
hard
but
great
it's hard
team.
to beat them. It's hard to beat up on Brest, bro. I don't know what like you're talking about.
yes, they
Unless you're
are.
PSG though.
They
PSG.
are, yes, but there's some things that are greater than rest in the world. Okay, and Liverpool is
Well,
greater
they
than
did
rest.
also beat Man City in the Champions League. So I'm just saying, like this is a
They
solid,
did. They
solid
beat.
squad.
They beat the Man City team that didn't have any of the new transfers. They beat the Man City team that I mean, dude, they were the lowest of the low at that time. Okay, so I don't know how much weight you want to put onto that. But again, Liverpool are looking amazing. You know, Anfield, right? We are different in European competitions. I look forward to making a deep run into the Champions League. Give this to Liverpool. Easy.
Look, I'm looking at the stats, right? As of the recording of this video, I know PSG will play one more game before this, but they're on a 21 game streak without losing. Right now, since the start of 2025, I believe this is still true. Dembele has the most goals scored out of anyone in 2025. And, bro, this guy's like arguably the most on-form player in the world. And even like take away that, bro. Liverpool look amazing. They have a solid case for being the best team in the world. But you know what their one weakness is right now, bro? I have 3 letters for you.
Okay.
TAA. Trent Alexander-Arnold's defense.
Uh,
I'm sorry, but
hmm
like
yeah, but
Dembele, Arbachella, bro, they're gonna tear that guy up. Okay, I'm sorry. Like he is not ready.
Look, man.
uh,
Sure, you can use that 25 game unbeaten streak. But if you want to look at the games that they lost, let's look at the games that they lost against. Arsenal, somewhat competent team. Okay. Atletico Madrid, somewhat competent team. Bayern
These are
Munich,
very
somewhat
solid
competent team.
teams. These are solid
Very,
teams.
very solid teams.
Good
But
teams. Good teams.
hey, they cannot beat those teams. But Liverpool, man, we were on another tier above these teams. Okay. If they cannot beat these teams, how are they going to beat us? Okay. In Anfield, right? In the hardest stadium to play in Europe. How? I
To
don't
be,
see
no,
that happening.
listen.
Picky
To be
on.
fair, I do also I do also have Liverpool winning. I just wanted to point out that like as I said in the intro, or I don't remember if I said this or not, but like, bro, Liverpool, bro, you're the first seed. You won the league stage, and in the first round, y'all are playing PSG, bro. That is incredibly unfortunate luck.
That is
Like I
agreed.
can't
Yeah.
even. That is
Yeah.
incredibly unlucky.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I will say you are absolutely right. Liverpool, they beat City, they beat Madrid, they beat Leverkusen. They've beaten every strong team they came up against. And as good as PSG have looked right now, I feel like just following the trend, they're gonna once again step up to the challenge and slay the team in front of them. So yeah, I agree with you.
Agreed. I mean, you gotta
Yeah. I
understand,
agree
man.
with that.
We won a Champions League not too long ago. We still like our core players are still from that year that we won a Champions League. We have experience. Okay, I think that's something that PSG really lacks. Okay, I mean, deep runs in the Champions League. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean,
Okay.
So hey, we'll
Yeah.
see, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I also have Liverpool winning, but I don't think this is gonna be like an easy matchup.
Oh no, it won't be easy. Let's
Yeah.
be real.
Yeah.
But
You guys will be challenged here.
it will be a challenge. But I do believe we will pull through.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Okay. Then I'll bring our attention to Aston Villa versus Club Brugge, and
Man,
I think
man,
Aston
oh
Villa
man.
taking this round. Just
Look,
saying. I don't.
this is a very, very close matchup. Seriously.
Interest really like.
Yeah,
I
I
also, I
really
agree
do.
with Kaibo. This is a very I struggled
Okay.
a lot to predict this
I'm
one.
not familiar with the Club Brugge game here.
Look,
Tell me
man.
about it.
Club Bruges, I mean, they're always scoring. Amazing. Canadians love Club Bruges. Okay, so hey, let's go. Um, again, Aston Villa have looked, I mean, somewhat shaky recently. I do gotta say. I
Yeah.
mean, a draw against Ipswich, a loss against Wolves, right? A loss against Crystal Palace. Um, and to be fair, I don't know, man. I feel like Club Brugge is going to be extremely underestimated in this matchup. They really are. I mean, I feel like they underestimated all the losses that they lost against. I mean, they lost against Monaco too, right? They drew against West Ham. Um, again, like I feel like this is going to be another game where Aston Villa underestimates their opponents.
Yeah, but I think Villa pulls through. Like, there's no
I
way.
don't think so. I mean, if you look at their recent form, they don't pull through against teams like this. I don't think they don't. And for that reason, I have to give it to Club Brugge, man.
Wait, are you
I
predicting a
mean,
Club Brugge win?
Yes, this is my first upset. I really do believe Club Brugge will pull through.
Damn,
really.
because you know what? I'm also gonna predict the Club Brugge win actually, and I didn't
What?
think you were gonna do that.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I will.
Wow.
Exact same reason. And
Yeah.
by the way, can I point out one other thing, dude?
Yes.
Ever since Villa like got their new signings, obviously like long term, I see the vision, right? But so far they've still looked kind of awkward, and they're not at the level that they want to be at to play in Europe, bro. And like, look at Club Brugge. They
Okay.
absolutely cooked in the last round. What did they win on aggregate? Like 5-2 or something? They
Yep.
absolutely, dude, they dominated. And you know what it was? It was the low block, bro. Club Brugge's low block is absolutely deadly. Their counterattacks are absolutely insane. And when you look at a team like Aston Villa, like they're accustomed to the counterattack. They beat Bayern in the league phase with the counterattack. But when you're playing Club Brugge, you're
They
gonna
can't
have the
counter.
initiative. So you have this solid team that's the better team on paper. You don't know how to play with each other quite well yet, and you're playing this deadly counterattacking team, bro. It's a recipe for disaster.
Ooh,
Yep.
oh,
Perfectly said.
oh dang. But you know what? Still, I'm still backing Villa. I think they'll they'll get it done. You know.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know. I don't know a player on Club Brugge either.
Infinite ball
Okay.
knowledge right here.
This is why this guy is usually the host.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? I think they got the talent. You
Yeah.
know, as long as they stay level minded, it's a mental game here. You know, if Aston Villa stays level-headed, I think they got this. Like,
Yeah,
I
man.
do. I mean, look, Unai Emery does have the experience. He can definitely pull through.
Yeah. Look, I mean, sure,
I'm banking on that
coach experience
happening.
matters, but I mean, the players, man, the players. I mean, first year back in the Champions League in how long? Right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just hard. It's hard. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay then. Barca Benfica.
Man, okay. I mean, last time these guys played, it was absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Um, Look, man. Seriously, this could go both ways. It seriously could. But uh, I don't know, man. I don't. This is actually so tough for me. I have to give this to Barcelona. I just feel like I don't know what it is. I genuinely cannot like back up my point here. It's just a gut feeling. Like genuinely this is a 50-50 right here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this is so unpredictable. So screw it, Barcelona, because why not?
All right. Wait.
Me on
Real quick
paper.
question. I'm gonna put you on the spot here. How many
Yes.
goals will be scored in this two-legged tie?
How many red cards will be in this game?
Okay. In
Start
this
to
two-legged
throw
tie, will there
numbers
be
out
more
there.
goals or more red cards?
Well, I think more
Look,
goals.
yeah. Look, I have something. I have like, ooh. You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be like one. It's gonna be like I don't know. It's gonna be like 2-1 aggregate, or it's gonna be like 7-6 aggregate. No in between.
I'm
Only
willing.
option.
I'm willing. Yeah, I'm
So
willing to bet more on the 7-6. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, for sure. I mean, hey, we'll see. Who is anyone gonna park the bus? We don't know. So we'll see. We'll see, man. But yeah, yeah. Honestly, I don't know.
I do want to say Benfica are 8 games unbeaten. They're on very good form right now.
Yep.
However, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go with Barcelona because here's the thing with Barcelona, right? They're like they're like low key, kind of inconsistent, but when they're good, they're good. Like
Yep. That
they've
is true.
beaten Madrid, Bayern, Dortmund in this Champions League. They have been good. They have been
Yeah.
one of those teams that have been able to step up. So I think they're gonna step up once again. I think Ben. I have I have this gut feeling, similar to you, that Benfica is gonna sneak some goals in, and I'm inclined to say this is gonna be more on the higher side in terms of goals scored. But in the end, Barcelona is just too good of a team, and they'll pull through.
Agreed, man. I mean, when they're good, they're really good, but when they're bad, oh, they're really
Oh,
bad, man. So
okay,
hey,
but
we'll see.
I'm gonna agree with you guys on this one as well. I think they'll be good in this one. They
Yep.
won't be bad.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, next one, really interesting. Lille and Borussia Dortmund.
Wow, wow, wow.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, man, I have to go with European heritage, man. This Dortmund team just made the finals, okay? And I understand they're not on the best form right now, okay? I understand they really aren't the best right now. But, dude, the yellow wall, okay? I just think Lille is not experienced enough. This team is not experienced enough to play in the Champions League to go on a deep run. And for that reason, man, I have to give it to Dortmund, okay?
Okay, but
Look, I
Jonathan
see
David.
the look, Kaibo, here's the way I see it, right? I think I agree with all of those points. I agree with all those points, right? However, when you're a new team on the block, it has to start somewhere. You know, the heritage, it has to start somewhere. Someone needs to step up. And let's be so real, bro. Lille have not just swindled their way into a top 8 spot in the league phase of the Champions League. They got here because they beat teams like Madrid, because they were solid. They were able to pull upsets, dig deep, and win games, right? So
Mhm.
I think Dortmund, as you said, very consistent team. If Dortmund play well in this tie, they can absolutely kill Lille. But if they play like Bundesliga Dortmund, if they play like I don't know where they are on the table, if they play like mid-table, like possibly lower mid-table in the Bundesliga Dortmund, well, they're cooked. So something tells me I'm gonna have to go back to the vibes, but something tells me there is about to be a Jonathan David masterclass, and I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
Lille to take
that's
the
what
upset
I was
here.
gonna say.
Canadian bias.
Oh.
Canadian bias.
Wait,
Listen,
Darius,
man,
you and Leo?
this guy's been so good this season though, especially in the Champions League, bro.
Uh,
I got it back, my boy. I got it back, my boy.
That's fair.
I
That's
just
fair.
have
wait,
to.
Darius, you're gonna go Jonathan David? You're gonna go Leo?
I'm going with Jonathan David.
Yes, I'm going with Jonathan David too, bro. You
Wow.
know?
Okay.
Yes, I think he's gonna get it. Like, he's gonna cook against Dortmund. You
Yeah.
know, like obviously Dortmund got their heritage and all that type of stuff, but I don't think it's gonna matter in this. I mean, it's
Bro,
gonna
they're
matter.
10th
Like,
in the
I
league,
don't think
bro.
they're.
They're 10th in the Bundesliga. Come on.
Yeah, I think the revolution starts here. You know, Lille is gonna pop off. Jonathan David is gonna pop off.
Jonathan David's gonna be like, bro, if I don't, like, I gotta pop off in the Champions League. Like, I gotta do something so crazy that teams will have to sign me. Like he needs to get out of this hellhole. He's gonna be motivated to play on the form of his life so he can get out of this hellhole.
No. Maybe he'll start a Lille dynasty.
We'll see, bro.
You're
We'll
right.
see.
Maybe Lille will win. Maybe Lille will win the Champions League and he'll start a dynasty. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And they'll win League One every year.
They'll be the new PSG.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Let's go on. Bayern Munich, Leverkusen.
Wow. Okay. I mean, last time they played, it was absolute domination. However, I do gotta say, I feel like that.
However, it was a
It was,
domination. However, the final scoreline was a draw.
it was
Yes, I do
domination by
understand
who?
that.
Wait, by who?
However, I do. I
Oh, by
don't
by
feel
Leverkusen.
like. I really
Oh,
don't feel like Vincent Company went into that game with the intention to win. I don't. Okay. I feel like
What?
he just wanted to
What
draw.
do you even mean?
No. I seriously, the way that Bayern played, I don't think he went into that game saying, "I want to win this game." All he needed was a draw. He really, like, seriously, that's all he needed. Um,
Brother, he
but
didn't need a draw. He didn't need anything, bruh. What do you mean?
mm,
but look, even with Bayern parking the bus like that, Leverkusen played amazing. You got to remember, Patrick Schick did not play. Okay, Patrick Schick is I believe, what is he like, top three, third place in Bundesliga goals. Like, this guy is up there. Like, he's getting to world class status, and he didn't play in that game. Okay, imagine if you had a competent finisher during that game, right? You had what, 2.13 xG versus 0.04 or something. I mean, dude, I think Leverkusen got this, man. Xabi Alonso has not lost against Bayern Munich yet as a Bayern Leverkusen coach. He hasn't. Okay, and
oh, that's super impressive.
yeah, he hasn't. So for that reason, man, I have to give this to Leverkusen.
All right. I actually agree with you. I am slamming down. I am confident in Bayer Leverkusen because Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich have played 3 times this season, and Bayern Munich has never won. That most recent time, as Kaibo said, Leverkusen dominated, unlucky not to score, dominated. It was a draw. The time before that, Leverkusen got a win, and then the time before that, it was a draw. So I'm just saying, if we're looking purely based on this matchup, Leverkusen has Bayern's number. And you also have to consider, bro, like, you gotta look at Leverkusen. When we look at like young teams like this, usually their one downfall is they don't have the experience. But Leverkusen is sort of the opposite in a way. They're clutch. Last season they nearly went undefeated. They only had one loss the entire season. This season they only have, in all competitions, by the way, 3 losses this entire season. It is incredibly difficult to beat this team. So that, and then Bayern Munich have one very massive weakness if they want to win this tournament, and that weakness is Harry Kane. He is cursed, as we all know.
Oh,
They're obviously going to win the Bundesliga, but he's going to curse them out of having any chance of winning the Champions League, the way I see it. So
oh,
even though Alphonso Davies is on that team, and he's probably going to like score a goal because Alphonso Davies always like randomly scores a goal in these Champions League ties for like no reason, I still think that Leverkusen is going to make it through.
okay. The thing is, coming into like this prediction, I knew it was gonna be close, but I was actually tempted to pick Bayern Munich,
Wow.
but like
Corey, I actually implore you to pick Bayern Munich so that we have some parity. If you're on
yes,
the edge, I think you should just go for it, man. I'm not going to hate on it. I'm not
yes.
going to
Look, I
hate.
mean,
You
yeah.
know what? Because I must keep with like the gut. We are gonna go Bayern Munich, and
Wow.
yes, yes, there realistically shouldn't be much of a reason for Bayern Munich winning this one, especially since since like all the previous matchups you guys have been talking about. Leverkusen has the clear advantage, but sometimes in games like these, it's not about like um what happened in the past. It's not about the players that you have. Sometimes the will get you through.
The
And
will.
yes,
Dude, I mean, I would argue Leverkusen have significantly more will. I mean, dude, think about it. Xabi Alonso is most likely going to be leaving next season. This is his chance to win the biggest trophy in club competition with Leverkusen. Okay, with a
okay. So
solid team. He really does have a solid chance. He really does. Okay, if anything, Leverkusen have the strongest willpower because they know this is probably the last season with Carlo.
okay, but is this bigger than Harry Kane's will to win a trophy?
Absolutely. I mean, Harry Kane has been wanting to win a trophy for how many years? And it
Exactly. So
hasn't
every
happened.
year it gets greater and greater.
Hey, but to
Oh,
be
Sometimes
really?
you have
fair,
to win.
most of those. To be fair though, it was with Tottenham, so like, can we really blame him?
Okay,
Like,
Yeah, but
but
now
we're
he
really
has a
gonna blame
chance.
him because he was unable to win trophies with Richarlison. Like, come on, guys.
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Exactly. I feel like Harry Kane. This might be his year, bro. Break that
Okay.
curse. Prove everyone wrong.
Hey, let's hope so, man. Let's hope so. Praying for him to do well.
Yes. So that's why I'll be going with Bayern Munich on this one. All right. Next one. Feyenoord, Inter.
Man, okay. Feyenoord are absolute sleepers, but I just think Inter have been amazing recently. I mean, top of Syria, they made the Champions League final just 2 years ago. This team is capable of making deep runs. They are my dark horse for this year. I really do believe that they have the potential to make it to the finals. They really do. Okay. People are really, really sleeping on Inter. So again, I have Inter winning this matchup.
Yes, Feyenoord did already beat Milan in the Champions League. It was AC Milan in the previous round, but Inter are just a different beast, bro. With Inzaghi's managership, this team is like, people complain about the system, bro. Inter Milan are like a system team in the best way possible, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
simultaneously, the football can be amazing at times, but it's all still controlled so tightly. They have an amazing front two. It's very hard to beat this team. Feyenoord, look, I don't mean to hate on these guys. They did very well to get here. They're scrappy. You can't underestimate them, but I think Inter Milan are a step too far.
Yep, agreed, man. Perfectly said.
I agree with that one as well. Yeah, I think they're just too good.
All right,
All right.
quarterfinal. This is where it gets interesting. This is where we're
Yeah,
gonna start disagreeing, I think.
Yeah, and
absolutely,
also it's
man.
gonna be start wearing where our matchups might be a little different,
Yep,
especially with my matchup and your matchups.
agreed,
All
man. Agreed.
right, let's start with our first quarterfinals one. I think this one is one that we all have in common, actually.
Yeah. Hey,
Arsenal, Real Madrid.
yeah. I mean, look, man. Arsenal, they have zero UCLs for a reason. Okay, I'm sorry, man, but I don't think there's. I really don't think there's much to say here. I really don't. I mean, Real Madrid win easy.
Well, there is a silver lining, and that is by the time this game, assuming Arsenal make it through, to the quarterfinals, by the time the quarterfinals happen, they will have their star boy back.
They will. Okay.
Maybe.
You think
Yeah,
Saka
but
can be? You think Saka can be Mbappe? You think Saka can be Vinny,
look,
Rodrigo, Valverde, Bellingham?
like
No,
when
I
Saka
don't.
comes
I
back,
don't. I
he'll
don't.
still
I
need to
agree. No,
get
no, no.
better.
I agree with you. I agree with you that Real Madrid is going to win this, but I'm just saying, like, it's not. I think Arsenal are going to show some fight in them. I really do, because, dude, with the way like Mikel Arteta has somehow been able to, look okay, look decent with all the injuries he's had to deal with this season, they're gonna go down swinging. They're gonna go down with a fight. So even though I do have Real Madrid making it through once again, like I don't mean to hate on Madrid either, but like similar to how I said with Atleti, I could see Atleti making a crazy play. I could also see Arsenal making a crazy play here.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree with you guys as well. Um, it feels like Real Madrid is on the up. Arsenal's kind of on the down right now. So, just like even if Arsenal gets Saka back, I feel like Real Madrid gets it done. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
their team is
agreed.
just
Perfect.
so stacked.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Next matchup. Okay, like this one, mine. differs from both of you guys, right? You guys have Liverpool Club Brugge. I have Liverpool Villa.
Yeah, and I really don't think
But
it matters, man. I
I don't
think
think I don't think it
It don't
I don't think
matter,
it
matters.
bro.
matters.
It's
I'm
gonna be
sorry,
Liverpool.
Liverpool is on
Liverpool.
a different level from these two teams. No disrespect to Villa or Club Brugge, but
Yeah,
it's Liverpool, guys. Come on.
yeah, yeah. Very straightforward. Come on, dude. I don't think there's much to say here.
All right. Let's go
Wow.
on. Okay, I want to hear Kaibo's because he has a different matchup from us. Barcelona,
Okay.
Borussia
I
Dortmund.
mean, dude, I just think heritage can only take you so far. Okay. I mean, this Barcelona team has looked very, very clinical. Okay, and I mean, dude,
Bro, Barcelona have so much heritage in this tournament of their own.
Yeah.
yeah, no, yeah. I was gonna mention that too. Yes, absolutely, right. So I mean, dude, I don't know, man. I just feel like Barcelona are just too clinical. Dortmund is too unpredictable. They can be really good or really bad. I had to give this to Barcelona, but this has a potential to be an upset. I can really see it. I really can.
Okay.
So
All right.
for me, it would be Barcelona vs Lille, right?
Yes, and
Yes.
it's also that way for
Okay.
me. You know.
Right.
Okay.
I
Darian,
think.
watch your mouth. I have a bad feeling about this. Go ahead.
All right. Which team do you want me to talk about first?
Talk about both. It doesn't matter.
No. But which
Whatever
one do you want
you.
me to talk about first?
Let's talk about Barcelona.
All right. Let's talk about Barcelona. Okay.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I'll sort of repeat myself a little bit, but even though they're inconsistent, when they're on, this team is on. They have a good mix of young talent, style, and then they also have the experience. Like that. Even
There's
the
a
front three
balance.
itself kind of shows that the balance. Meanwhile,
Yes.
Lille, they have young talent, but they don't
No
have the
experience.
experience. So that combined with Barcelona are the better team. Combined with they're gonna be up for this tournament, I'm gonna make I think the logical prediction and say Barca are gonna win this.
Okay. I also agree with you on this one. I feel like that experience will come a long way, and also they have so much talent. Jonathan David might have to wait longer, or he might just have to go to another team if he wants to win.
He might have to go to a team where he doesn't have to carry by himself all the time, and then he
Yeah,
might maybe have a
exactly.
chance of doing something.
Yeah, but it's okay. Leo gains experience from this one. I don't know if when's the last time they made it this far.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, but you know what? Barcelona wins. All right, let's go on. Okay, our last quarterfinals matchup. I want to talk about mine first.
Yep.
Bayern
Sure.
Munich and Inter Milan. This one actually hard. I didn't look too far away when I started making these predictions, but you know what? For some reason, I feel like riding with Harry Kane.
Okay.
No way.
Wait. Do you want to expand on that one a bit, or?
No way.
Jeez, man.
Okay, look,
I'm
my ball
sorry.
knowledge is
I'm
a bit,
sorry.
my ball knowledge a bit lacking on this one. Okay.
I can't. I don't feel happy. I can't condone that take. I'm sorry.
What?
Assuming we do actually get Bayern Inter, I cannot condone that take. I'm sorry.
That is
Listen,
crazy.
Okay.
crucify me. If it's actually Bayern vs Inter and Bayern win, crucify me. But I can't stand with that one. Nah. I can't defend that one, guys.
Okay, but you gotta put in some hot takes here and there, and I feel like this is the hot take I'm going with.
I
Uh,
feel like, bro, Corey, you know what you sound like right now? You sound like the average 10-year-old FIFA EAFC fan that absolutely just shits on Italian teams for no reason.
well, I feel like Kaiba would also hate against Italian teams.
Well, okay,
No, I
but
love
I think
Italian teams, man.
but
I
I think
mean, there's a
if
reason why I have.
Kaibo had Bayern vs Inter, I'm sure Kaibo would have gone with Inter.
Well, yeah, I can tell
Yeah,
that.
I would have. Yes.
Yes, but I'm not familiar with these games, bro. But I will say you guys might be right logically, but sometimes you gotta put in those hot takes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying I can't condone it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair enough. You guys don't have to agree with my predictions, but
Yeah, we know, but I like to have
but when
discussion,
this
man.
stuff comes true,
If
You
this
know
comes
what?
true, Corey's a
What if?
built. If this comes true, Corey's is built different. All right, it's okay.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is what it
yeah.
is.
It's okay. Yeah, yeah. Agreed.
all right. Let's hear some real ball knowledge now.
Man, Leverkusen versus Inter. This is
What a match.
what a match. I'm very, very excited for this. Um, but I do have to give this. Oh, man, it pains me to say this because I genuinely believe Inter can make the finals. I really can. But I don't see Leverkusen losing, man. I mean, there's a reason why they went undefeated last season, okay? These guys have so much on the line. So much. Okay? I mean, they're not winning the league title anymore. They don't care about what the German Cup, like, do they care about that? Not really, okay? UCL, they're going all in, okay? Like I said before, their coach is leaving, and then their entire team is going to blow up. Okay, they have everything on the line right now. They're going all in. So just because of that, like what Corey said, they're gonna be passionate, right? They're gonna have a will. So I have Leverkusen winning, but don't be surprised if Inter makes the finals, man.
Okay.
Look, I get it. I get what you're saying. I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with you on this one, dude. Inter
Wow.
Milan, as of recent, Inter Milan has just been so good. I mean, like you said, they made the Champions League finals 2 years ago, and arguably they've gotten better since. Like, bro, you have Marcus Thuram and Lautaro Martinez as your front two, bro. There's actually like the squad is crazy. And listen, as good as Leverkusen are, they almost went undefeated last season, but what happened? They slipped at the last hurdle. By the
I
way,
mean,
to an Italian team, I believe it was, right? It's
Oh,
Atalanta,
dude,
yeah.
come on. In what world does Lookman pop off like that? Okay, one player performance. Okay, I
in
Please,
that
don't.
world,
Lookman.
like,
Oh, we're hating on Lookman now. Oh my god.
No, 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 no. I'm not hating on Lookman. Okay, first of all, if anything, his coach is hate. The Lookman's coach hates on him, okay? Lookman's coach literally said, "Yo, this guy is like the worst player that I've ever seen take penalties." Okay, I put that quote on the screen right now. He has said that. He has went publicly and said that. Okay, so don't call me a Lookman hater.
Okay,
Additionally,
my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad,
okay,
my bad.
I
All
have
right,
not
my bad.
said he's the worst penalty taker I've ever seen. I did not say that. Okay. Secondly, man, I mean, dude, what like he just popped off. What can you do? Seriously, like what can you do? Okay, so I just think he was unlucky, man. If that UCL final, I mean, if that Europa final was on some other day, if it was on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, bro, Leverkusen would have won. I guarantee you. Okay.
yeah, but like that could happen anytime. It could happen.
No, no,
Well,
no.
look,
But
here's what I'm
dude,
saying. Here's what
when
I'm
was the
saying,
last
though.
time that a performance like that happened? A straight up carry. Okay. He
For
scored
the
all
fact
three
that
goals, solo goals practically. Like, dude, in what world? Okay, in what world does you also have clear cut chances and you miss all of them too, right? What are the chances of all of that happening? You know. So hey, we'll see.
yeah, but I
But
feel
I
like
think Leverkusen are not the same team. They're still very good, but they are not as good as they were last season. Their starts, they look mortal this year. Okay, I think they look mortal now.
I mean, I think that was just a
And
shaky beginning of the season. I think that I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I mean,
yeah,
look, I'm just saying, as good as the Leverkusen squad is together, like people talk about Leverkusen, right? They're this, maybe they don't have all the biggest names, even though their names actually, even though I think these players are getting more and more well known just by how good this team has been recently. But I can say the exact same thing about Inter Milan, though. I can say the exact same thing, and you know what the difference is? The difference is Milan have been there and they have the experience in the Champions League. Leverkusen, they have the experience in the Bundesliga. They did very well in the Europa League, but the Champions League is just a different beast from everything else, all competitions. So
yeah.
I think I gotta give some respect to Inter Milan's heritage, to the class, to the experience. I feel like this might be a crazy take. Jan Sommer, bro. Whichever leg is at Bayer Leverkusen, I think Jan Sommer is gonna pop off
Okay.
and
Wow.
save Milan.
You know what?
Oh, so
That's a
you're
fair
saying
take.
like
He always pops off,
Like,
man, especially
don't
at
tell me
Bayern.
you
Yeah.
can't do that. You
No, I
absolutely
can see
can.
that.
That could absolutely happen.
Yep, agreed. Perfectly said, man. Yep, agreed.
all right, this one is real close, real
Yep.
close. We'll see what happens. All right. So that means we're moving on to the semifinals. Let's start at the bottom half of the bracket. Now, see, I think all of us have different matchups in this one.
Yeah, it's exciting,
Now,
man.
Yeah.
let's start with Kaibo's.
Okay, man. Barcelona Leverkusen. Okay. I mean, wow, another amazing, amazing matchup, man. I love these brackets. These are genuinely sensational. But wow, I'm sorry, man. I have Barcelona going through. As much as it pains me to say this, I think this is
Why does it pain you?
because
Because Leverkusen is kind of
I
like the Nottingham Forest, you know, of
they
Europe,
are. I
of
really
like Europe
want
as a
them to
whole.
win. You know,
Well,
if
yeah, but like they're getting up to that point where now they're just like a big team.
no, but that's a
Yeah,
it's a goodbye, dude. When are Leverkusen going to be back on the top when Xabi Alonso wins? It's going to be unironically what I don't even think they're going to make it back to the top again. I think this is genuinely their peak, and
I'm
it
not.
sucks
I think
because
the way I see it, I think this team can outlast Xabi Alonso if they don't sell all their players immediately. Because,
no,
dude,
it's not
this
even
core is just so good now.
players are going to leave, man. It's not even about that. Like the second the
I'm saying
contracts
no. I'm
run
saying
out, they're
I'm saying if they.
stuffed.
I'm saying if they can
Either
keep the team intact. I'm saying if
okay,
they can keep the team intact. I don't. I think
wait,
this team can outlast Xabi Alonso.
okay, but what's the chances that they keep the team intact?
0%.
Well,
Well, like
no, but I
what's
think
the core
no, but
pieces?
I would say consider like for most teams it's 0%, but consider like I don't want to get too much into like the business politics side of it, but Germany, they have the 50+1 rule. They have like more safeguards in place to make sure that like owners cannot just go all in on profit and just sacrifice, actually performing the team. So I think yeah, I definitely see that happen, but I think it's less likely with a German club than it's just like other teams that go crazy like this for a few seasons. I think there is a real possibility that Leverkusen can actually stay mostly intact even after Xabi Alonso leaves.
All right, but Darian, do you think that they will win against Bars? I mean, will they win against Inter? I mean, never mind. Your matchup's different. My bad.
Yeah.
Inter,
This guy's the GOAT, bro.
yo, my bad. I'm a bit fried today, but
It's all good.
uh-huh.
All right.
Go
Yeah.
go.
Wow. Interesting.
Look,
All
Very
right.
interesting, bro. Yeah.
here's what I'm gonna say, right?
Yeah.
I feel like again, Barca, bro. I don't know how they're gonna do. They could get like knocked out by Benfica, or they could win the Champions League, bro. Because it's all
Yeah.
about like, dude, it's all about are they at form, right place at the right time? And I'm gonna have to go with vibes. Something tells me this Barcelona team is too good, and their time is due, bro. Like, when's the last time Barcelona made the finals of the Champions League? It's gotta been like at least a decade, right? Like,
Yes.
what was it, 2015?
2015.
Yeah, so it's
2015
been
when
a
they won the
decade,
treble,
bro.
All
yes.
right.
When they won the treble. Since then, they've never even made the finals, I think.
They
Yeah, am I
haven't.
right? I
No.
don't think they've made the finals. Yeah.
No, I mean they
So
made the semis against Liverpool and you know what
yeah,
happened there.
we get it.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
The
but like you
forcing
know what?
comeback, Ibaka Origi, corner taken quickly. Shut up, bro.
Okay, but Darian, in your matchup, they have to go against a
So
very strong team in.
in my matchup, this is a true 50-50 of all 50-50s. I'm gonna be honest, this is still 50-50. I may or may not have went on Google and and asked it to do a coin toss for me. However, I am gonna go with Barcelona,
Wow.
and I will not be
I
a
would have
Madrid
chosen
defender.
I would have chosen Inter, man, just because they're my dark horse. In that
They're
matchup.
a dark horse, but you had them lose to Leverkusen.
Yeah, I just think Leverkusen just has a stronger will. But if Inter beat Leverkusen, they can go to the finals. That's what I think. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll see though.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. But now it comes to my matchup. And, my matchup, it might not be
eight
as
two,
difficult of a
8-2.
matchup. It might not be as difficult of a matchup. I know I've been talking about Harry Kane's will this entire time, and I've kind
Yeah,
of been pushing for that.
if you're actually about to tell me that Harry Kane's will is going to lead them through three very difficult Champions League draws, bro, I'm actually
I
going to
think,
have to.
okay, you know what? I think Harry Kane's will stops
No,
here, bro. Barcelona win
Okay,
this one.
no! I
Uh-huh.
actually
thanks,
wanted
bro.
you to put Bayern Munich going to the final. I would actually be.
That would be crazy, but you know what? I have to go Barcelona with this. I feel like, they're inconsistent, but guess what? Like they have the potential to go to make it to like win this entire thing, and I
Yeah,
feel like they're on their game. They're gonna be on their game this tournament.
yeah,
And,
man. I mean,
and also my matchup was I think a lot easier of a decision than yours, even like from all that this perspective.
yeah. I mean, hey, look, we all have Barcelona going to the final, man. All roads lead to Barcelona.
Okay, but let's see if we will all have Liverpool making it to the final.
Easy matchup for me. 2-0,
Please,
Anfield.
at least say
We are
something,
too
man.
good. Benzema is not back. Benzema is not on this team. Okay, man,
Did you
come
say
on, dude.
Benzema is not back?
Benzema's not on Real Madrid. He's not. He's not gonna do what he did to us. Okay, that was traumatic. Okay, that was very, very, very traumatic. So, dude, I'm sorry, bro. I gotta back my team. I gotta go with vibes here. This is gonna be a very, very tough matchup again. I mean, again, we have a tough matchup in the round of 16. We have a tough matchup in the semis. But hey, look, if you want to win if
You
you
don't have
want
a
to win
fuck.
the
Oh,
UCL,
actually, no, you don't understand me. Sorry.
you gotta
Yeah.
do what you gotta do, man. So Liverpool win. We're going to the finals. Let's go, man.
Alright.
Can you ask? When was the last time you guys beat Real Madrid in a Champions League knockout? Remind me. When was that? When was the last time? Trying to scratch my brain here.
Well, has it
I
happened
think.
this?
Okay. I mean, look. I mean, dude, we can't look at that stuff. Okay, come on.
What was that? Last 5
Well,
years?
you
Last
look at that
10
stuff
years?
every time you do Premier League
Yeah, I look at it
predictions.
every time.
No,
Talking
I
about
know, but the thing
1980.
is that come on, dude.
Okay,
That's not cool, bro. That's not cool.
I'm just saying, bro. This team has, bro. They've won the most Champions League of any team in history. You gotta put a little respect on them, bro.
So you have El Clasico in the final. That's what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying. Just let me get to my point. Let me get to my point.
Okay.
What
Okay.
I'm saying is, so according to ChatGPT, because I don't know this, I didn't research this ahead of time because I'm like Kaibo, I'm not looking at what happened 20 billion years ago. The last time Liverpool beat Real Madrid in a Champions League knockout was in the year 2009.
Oh,
At this time, it was Fernando Torres and
Yep.
Steven Gerrard who
Oh,
were
I remember.
leading the
Those
team.
days were good. Yeah. Yeah. I was 2 years old back then.
Jeez.
Back in my
Thanks for
day,
that
I
one.
remember
You're the
that. I
goat.
remember that. Yeah. I mean, hey.
okay.
That being, look, here's how I see it. Right now, Real Madrid are amazing, but they're not unstoppable. And this season, compared to
They've looked
their
more
very
vulnerable than ever.
lofty, their very high standards, this is an off season for them. So I remember I said this when we were predicting Madrid via City. I said the only way that a team can beat Real Madrid is A, they must be one of the best teams in the world, and B, they must be on form. And Liverpool,
Liverpool
they fit the
both.
agenda. But if you look at the tactics of this, I'm gonna have to go back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, bro. Like, I think Madrid, with how good their front three has looked as of recent, they will terrorize your defense. But you know who else's defense will be terrorized? Real Madrid, because Liverpool's front three has been insane. So what I'm saying is, I have no fucking clue what I want to predict here. God damn it. Um, you know what? Who do I want to go with? Allison, or Courtois,
Yeah, you want
Mo
to go with the
Salah,
cheater or the
or
loyal guy?
Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah,
But you know
I'm
what?
actually curious
But you
because
know what? Who is the best player in the world right now? Mohamed Salah. So I'm gonna go with Liverpool.
Yeah.
okay,
Solid picks, man. And
all
we have
right,
the same finals, man. We have the same finals.
all right. So you gave me
Well,
a
let's see
chance to
what
do
Corey has
something
to say.
crazy. You give me a chance to do something crazy because, like,
Corey,
my
Corey,
record is already
Corey,
crazy
I just want to
enough.
say if you predict Real to win this, I don't care what Kaibo says. That's not a crazy take at all. It's really not.
Okay, I
Yeah,
know, but
it's
like,
not. It's not.
okay, it's not. It's not. I know it's not that crazy of a take, but I think it just looks it makes things look pretty crazy. I'm just gonna say that. And also because it's just different from you guys.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
yes, and yes, I feel like picking a Real Madrid matchup here. You know, partly for the content, but also I think it's real. Based off of even just what you guys said, I think this is a real possibility. And Real Madrid, they're coming into form now. I know Liverpool is like super stacked and they're like the best team in the world, but I feel like if they have like an off 2 days, and also with Real Madrid getting up to form, it can happen.
On
And
paper,
also,
Madrid is the best team in the world. It's not close on paper.
yes, I know, but they're just not playing up to potential. But I think maybe they can play up to potential now, or get close to it.
So
Yeah,
let me see. What are our finals
and also at
here?
El Clasico final is also
Oh,
pretty
oh my
nice.
god! Now I didn't
I'm
forgot.
not
Now
gonna lie.
Classic final with Corey's prediction.
Yes,
Wow.
exactly.
Hey, I mean,
So if
honestly,
storybook,
yeah. Yeah, I can see that happening, man.
Wait,
That's
so
not
do
that
both
good.
Kaibo and I have Liverpool vs Barcelona in the finals?
Yes, man,
Yeah.
we got to say the exact same predictions.
All right, you guys go
One.
first.
Oh boy.
Wow, I mean, we can both talk about this honestly. I mean,
Dude,
Talk
dude,
about it
let me
together.
just say, bro, with the rematch, you know what happened in 20, we all know what happened in 2019, bro.
we
Man, the
all know, yeah.
storyline. And then
Yep,
El Clasico, the storyline's there as well. Man,
yep.
if one of us is like on the money here, this is gonna be an entertaining Champions League final. Probably
Very
the most
entertaining.
entertaining Champions League final we've had in a while.
Oh, yes, absolutely, man. I mean, look, this could go either way. This is going to be a very, very scrappy match. This is going to extra time, 100%. I mean, man, I'm sorry, dude. I'm a Liverpool fan. I have to go with Liverpool. Like, it is what it is. I just have to. Okay, this could really go either way. But Liverpool, man, they're just too good, and I feel like this form is going to continue. Also got to realize, right? Most likely, if FSG does not renew these contracts, this is going to be Mo Salah's last game. This is going to be Van Dijk's last game. This is going to be Trent's last game for Liverpool before he moves on to Real Madrid. Okay, we have stakes here. Okay, I mean, this is going to be a goodbye tour. The last game of us having this crazy era in Liverpool, and we're going to be back to being absolutely mid. But it's okay. It's okay. All right. I mean, for that reason, I see a fairy tale ending, right? I see, man, I see the whole stadium applauding for Mo Salah, Trent, and Van Dijk, thanking them as they, sign off for Liverpool.
They hold up their
Yes,
Champions League
perfect
trophy.
Disney ending, man. Liverpool win, easy. Oh, not easy, but you know what
But
I'm saying.
you know what else would be a storybook ending? I mean, talk about Liverpool's
Lamine
finances.
Yamal.
Barcelona's finances are absolutely in the gutter. I don't know how long they can sustain the club they have in their own right. And then look at this, right? For one, this is Lewandowski's possibly his last dance. I think this is going to be his last real shot of winning the Champions League.
What?
After
Wait,
like
wait, wait,
last
wait, wait, wait.
season.
What? He went to the UCL. Wait, what do you mean he won a UCL already?
No, I'm saying this is going to be his last chance. I'm saying this will be his last chance to do it. Like after this season, he won't have like.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I know he
Okay.
won in 2020, but I'm saying this is his last time, so it's gonna mean
Yeah.
a lot to him. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
Like
But
after last season, when people said that this man was over, and now he's back with one of the best seasons of his entire life, with the scraps that bro, I remember when I was shitting on Barcelona for signing Danny Olmo, bro. Like they made Danny Olmo good again. They took players like Christensen, bro, and they've transformed them into a different beast. Liverpool, what a storybook ending it would be if they won. But what a storybook it would be in its own right if this Barcelona squad, representing the start of a new Spanish golden generation,
no,
had
that's
do
like
I
that's
mean,
like
they
at the end
really
of
could.
Infinity War when Thanos snaps the finger and he wins, bro. No one wants to see that. Boo! No one wants to see that. Okay.
maybe listen,
I
maybe in like 5 years we're gonna look back at this and see like the Barcelona golden era, and we'll be and it'll be very sad. But as
Yeah.
of now, right now, this is like watching the Chiefs, but in 2017 and not 2025. Okay, like for now, it's still very entertaining. We all want and we actually want this team to win, bro.
okay.
I'm just
You want
saying
to?
this team they took absolute scraps, absolute like Rafinha even for example, absolute scraps, and so many players are on the form of their lives. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's gonna pain you, but I did say this. Barcelona are inconsistent. They sometimes they lose horrible matches. Sometimes they're on form, but they've been on form this tournament. And I think when Barcelona are on form, they're the best team in the world. So Barcelona is going to win the 2025 Champions League.
Man, you're wrong. I don't know what to tell you. You're just wrong.
First time, first time in 10 years.
You're wrong.
It's a new golden generation for Spain.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? Everything that Darian said is incredibly valid, but it's already in my matchup. It is already a golden generation for Spain, as we have an El Clasico, El Clasico
Sorry.
final. Yes. Okay. Yes. And in this matchup, I can't wait to see. I think Barcelona is also gonna win because I can't wait to see Lamine Yamal be crowned the new king
Dude,
of
he's
football.
17. Okay, he has so many years to
I'll
win
be
it.
honest. I thought
Exactly.
Kroos was gonna go with Madrid. I actually thought he was gonna go with Madrid there. It would have
Yeah,
that
me
would have been kind of
too. Me
funny.
too. I did,
Nah,
yeah.
nah. You know, no, we gotta go with Barcelona, bro.
Man,
No,
that
no.
sucks.
If I went with Madrid, it would have been good for the content. But my gut says Barcelona,
It
bro.
would have. It would have. You can still do it, bro. You can still do it.
No, no.
Nah. That would be different from what my heart and my gut says.
All
Yes,
right.
because I feel like this is the tournament where Barcelona is playing in the form of their lives. They'll they have a lot of inconsistencies, but this tournament they're gonna play consistent and they're gonna play like the best team in the world, and they're gonna take down Real Madrid. And also because Real Madrid has won too many Champions League, like in recent
You're
years.
right, bro.
In
You're
recent
right. You're
years,
right.
I need some Barcelona winning.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
if,
That's what we
if it
got.
is Real Madrid that makes the finals, as per tradition, the entire rest of the world will be cheering against Madrid.
Exactly, and I will be cheering against them as well.
All right, man. I mean, damn, what an episode, I gotta say, man. I mean, this episode is definitely running quite long. We're nearing an hour. But do you guys have any final thoughts, opinions?
Um, dude, look, I just want to say I know like we all sound confident, but me personally, I'm very unsure about my predictions. I feel like there's so
Uh,
many teams. Like, bro, I feel like what if like Leverkusen goes on a run? What if Inter Milan wins the tournament? Like that wouldn't even be that surprising to me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
There's just too many
Uh-huh.
contenders this year. Like, really, there's not one dominant favorite. I think
bro,
it's,
what if PSG takes
Yeah.
out Liverpool in the first round, bro? PSG are so good, and we're just not talking about them because they happen to be
dude,
playing Liverpool.
Mhm.
unironically, this is PSG's best chance of winning the Champions League since I would argue, like,
Ever. No,
since
since ever. Because
Yeah.
that one time they had like that crazy super squad, it was never gelling. It was never gonna work.
no. I'm
Yeah. But
thinking, yeah, I don't know,
yeah.
man. It's been a while, so
Uh-huh.
hey,
But
we'll see, we'll see.
it's unfortunate they had to go. They have to go against Liverpool in the round of
Oh, and
16.
even like Atletico Madrid, bro. And
Mhm.
but yeah, by the way, some teams that have never won. Atletico Madrid has never won the Champions League. Um,
Yeah.
I don't. PSG has never won the Champions League either. I'm pretty sure. Like,
Yep.
Uh-huh.
dude, there's so many storylines that happen.
Mm.
Yeah.
If Arsenal win the UCL,
I think that's a
I
you know
am going to. I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's not going to be very good. Okay, there's
Kaibo,
no
you should
way
do it. You should
Arsenal.
do a face reveal if Arsenal win the Champions League.
actually legit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. All right. You know what? Screw it. Sure. Sure.
All right, guys,
okay.
you heard it here first. If Arsenal
Yes.
win the Champions League, Kaibo Huang will do a face reveal.
Uh, actually, you know
All right.
what? How about Deary? How about this? What if we all do a face reveal if Arsenal wins?
All right,
Yep. I
if
agree.
Arsenal wins the Champions League, we will all do a face reveal. All right.
All right. That's good. All
All
right.
right, I think that's a good way to wrap up this episode.
Yeah, again, I mean, comment down below who you guys have winning in the UCL. Again, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you've gotten this far into the episode, we're basically an hour in. So again, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe, like the episode, and hey, comment down below who you have winning. See you guys next week, man. See ya.
Yeah.